Hello, Zach.
Hello. Sorry, mate, can you move your car?
Oh, is it in the way?
Yeah.
That's so embarrassing. Right, well, I've got to move my Z4 out of the way of a Koenigsegg. Let's go. Hey guys, it's Joel and welcome back to the channel. This morning you joined me at Eden Prestige and Performance for a Cars and Breakfast Hampshire car meet. Now, I'm a bit late to start this video because I've been enjoying my bacon roll and my very nice coffee. But I think now it's time to have a look around some of the incredible cars that have turned up. And yeah, let me just talk you through some of the things that stand out to me. I just wanted to point out this insane, is it a C63? I should really check these things before I start filming. It's something, yeah, look at it. It's been wrapped by apparently mint wraps here, and it's not just this colour, it's also this colour. And look, you can see the doors open, you can see on the inside of the door sills there, it's got an even different wrap. Look at the attention to detail though. The mirrors here are wrapped in like some skull effect wrap there, and yeah, it's all patterned matte black on the front, and then these triangular patterns all down the side there. It's pretty crazy. It's probably one of the more crazy wraps I've seen in person. It definitely is, that's definitely one way of standing out. I'm also a massive fan of this M3. You see tons of these on the road now, however, not in this colour. I don't know what the colour is, but it looks absolutely stunning. I don't know how well the camera will pick it up, but it just goes so well with the aggressive black wheels and the carbon mirrors, and it's also, this one's got a nice carbon lip on the back there too. Yeah, I'm a real fan of that colour actually. Really nice. Here's another car that sort of stands out to me a little bit. It's a TVR Tuscan. You just don't really see these sorts of things on the road too much anymore. The interiors of these things were always mental. I don't know how well you can see that, but I think if someone offered me the keys to one of these, I would probably decline because I would just be too terrified. But I mean, look at it, for goodness sake. It looks like absolutely nothing else. And you know, I'm not a particular fan of the Tuscan, although they did something called the Tamora, which I thought looks really pretty. But yeah, this is just some of the incredible stock that Eden Prestige and Performance have got sitting out the front of the showroom. We can take a little look in the showroom in a moment because there is a 996 GT3 in there, which definitely tickles my fancy. So then guys, here we are inside at Eden Prestige Performance. There's a few cars in here which are interesting, namely though, that 996 Porsche 911 GT3. Now, recently I drove that white Z4M Coupe, and that had harnesses and bucket seats, and I have now just become obsessed with anything that has those two things. This is one of those cars that has them, so I already love it. But also, my friend Charlie, who you may have seen on the channel recently with his new Z4, has a 996 911 Carrera 2, which I absolutely love, and obviously this GT3 is like the ultimate of that generation of 911. So it's a stunning car. I love it. It's got a roll cage and harnesses. I can imagine that on a B road this would be an absolute blast to drive. I think these are like Recaro based Porsche seats as well. But yeah, what a car. I would absolutely love to have a go in one of these. Really stunning example here as well. Also, there's a few of the hot hatches in here. We've got an Audi S3 over there by the bacon rolls, and this Civic Type R. Now, I've driven neither of them. I know that the Type R is certainly a controversial topic in terms of its looks, mainly. I'm not a fan of those, but I've heard that it drives very well. And I'll be interested to hear any of your opinions on this car. But would you have the S3 over it? That's the question. I think the S3 is probably a better car, but it's slightly more boring, I would say, than this crazy thing. Or would you have an A45 or a Golf R like loops, let me know. So I'm just going to walk around to the back now and show you something very special that has, it just caught our eyes turning up, and yeah, it's just parked around the back. You guys will probably have seen it before, but yeah, let me show you. Here it is then, guys, the Koenigsegg Agera R. It belongs to Zach's garage. He has a YouTube channel, I'm sure you've seen it on there. They have an incredible collection, but yeah, look at it. I don't think anyone was expecting this to turn up. I remember once at a Wings and Wheels event, which is a air show in the summer, I took my Z4 on the runway, and this was also going down that runway, and I could not believe how quickly it just sped off. Incredible car. What about this then, guys? Those BMW hardcore fans among you will know what this is. Bit of a clue there on the back. It's an E60 M5. I don't know if it's called the M5 Touring. I would imagine it is, but obviously this has got that very famous naturally aspirated V10 engine, which was also in this standard M5, and the M6, which I'm a massive fan of. But I don't think I've ever seen one of these. I will try and see if I can catch this leaving, because I know that one of the incredible selling factors of this car is the way it sounds. So I will try and catch that as it leaves in a bit. So my Z4 is parked up there next to this lovely A45 AMG, and there's the Koenigsegg over there. But also it's nice to see another Z4 here, another 3 litre. I absolutely love the wheels on this one, and you'll also notice that the headlight isn't completely messed up on this lovely example of a Z4. I really like these though. It's got the electric folding mirrors, something that my car doesn't have. But yeah, actually an amazing nick. I've been talking to the owner, and apparently it's only on about 40,000 miles, so you can actually tell just from the roof and the overall condition of it that it is quite a young example. So I've recently become a bit of a fan of Jack's. I always used to love see-through glasses F-Type when he had that back in the day. That was an awesome car. But I also love these as well, the XKRs. I think this is the supercharged version. This one's £26,500, which is a bargain in itself. However, you can get these for even less. So I think for that sort of money, I think it's amazing for a supercharged V8. I think it's super cool. Now, I'm not going to go and buy a Jag at any point soon, but I genuinely would consider even an XKR, even though people might say it's a bit of an old man's car. It's really nice to see one here because I am a massive fan. As you can see, everything is leaving. I'll try and film a few bits for you. I'm still waiting for that E60 M5 Touring to leave. F-Type, not really going, but I've just heard, I think the Koenigsegg's leaving, so I'm going to film that going for sure, because that would sound great. Hello, Zach.
Hello. Sorry, mate, can you move your car?
Oh, is it in the way?
Yeah.
That's so embarrassing. Right, well, I've got to move my Z4 out of the way of a Koenigsegg. Let's go. Right, so I've got to get out of the way of that Koenigsegg, so try not to hit anything. Let's go. Sadly, it means I won't be able to film the Koenigsegg starting, but I'll jump out the car once I've moved it, and we can watch it go. Here we go, guys. Here's the M5 Touring. I want to hear how this thing sounds, but there's a lot of traffic, so I don't think he's really going to be able to give it anything. Look at that, straight into traffic. Sadly, I don't think we're going to really hear this beast, but we can at least admire it. Not bad, we got something. That was probably only like 3,000 RPM, and that thing sounds insane. Wow. There goes the Performance Tours R8. Also sounds very nice. Right then, well I think I'll wait for this Lotus to go, because I heard that start up and it sounds pretty nice. I think that's probably it. Pretty much everyone has left. So I think that's more or less the end of this event, but it's been a fantastic event, I have to say. That Koenigsegg pretty much shut down the event. Apparently the organiser knew it was coming, but he was keeping it a secret, and I'm pretty sure not many people knew that I was actually going to turn up. So very nice to see the Zach's Garage Koenigsegg Agera R again, and yeah, also to see it leave. That was great. But yeah, I'll wait for this Lotus, film the Lotus leaving, and then I think I'll call it a day. Right, well, a little bit of a change of plan. The Lotus didn't seem to be going anywhere, so I'm going to call it a day now, in fact. But yeah, like I say, what a great event. Very glad I came down. Only 10 minutes down the road for me, so I would have been a fool not to. But really great event. Thanks to the guys at Eden Prestige and Performance for hosting it. It's been a really good venue actually for the event, and I'll keep my eyes on some of the stock they've got here. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this one, and I will see you very, very soon.